Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Look At. Today we're going to be looking at a game called WARFRAME. This game was originally released on the computers and was gotten a console port. This was released way back a long time ago, like 4 or 5 years ago I believe it was, something like that. And it's a free-to-play game. I think it's doing like a beta form. I don't know, it might be moved out of that. I can't remember what it is. It's not like it's more like when it's on this open, constantly gets updated, you know. I think they're saying something that's like a beta, like an open beta still. Well, I think the company's name, if I remember correctly, is Digital Extremes. Yeah, if you don't know how my Let's Look At's go, I'm going to take bits and pieces of the game. We're going to be looking at it, like its characters, like the gameplay for it. I might try to look at the story, because not even I understand what the story is. So without further ado, let's get started. So in the beginning of the game, you're given a choice between one of 3 frames. These frames are Vault, Excalibur, and Mag. Each frame has its own special abilities. Vault can shoot electricity, put a shield up. He's basically a stunner kind of person, you know. Excalibur deals high damage. He's supposed to. Its damage is about as equal as your melee weapon, so yeah, keep that in mind. Mag, I don't know much about her. I've never played her, so meh. I'll put her little bio thingy up here in the game, along with all her skills and stuff. You can read it if you want to. But like I said, there's other characters you can pick from as well. Like you can't. I mean, like you can build these other characters. You can't pick them in the beginning, but you can go and build them at one point. Like you have one that's poisonous, like Saren. You have a Grim Reaper like Necros. By Grim Reaper, he literally is like a video game version of the Grim Reaper. We're not talking about the Overwatch Reaper. You have one that's like the result of like torture by this crazy scientist, resulting in this monster of a frame, and one that looks like a lobster. He really does look like a lobster, trust me. Okay, I think that's all I can say about these guys for now. As to which one I think is the best, I'm biased to Vault and stuff, because he was my first frame, you know. But, yeah, you're free to pick whoever you think is the best. Don't fight me over it. Meh. So there are a lot of jobs you can do in the game. There are capture jobs if you go into an enemy faction area and you bring out a person with information and you interrogate them. There are exterminate jobs where you just go into another faction, just whip everything a new one. And there are survival jobs where you just hold out as long as you can. Like I said, there's a bunch more you can do. Mobile defense, you name it. Anyway, the games are played with 4 different players, cooperatively. Though it does have multiplayer, like PvP and stuff. Its main focus of the game is its cooperative aspect.
Life support incoming.
All the frames, like I mentioned earlier, you can build a group based on those frames, and that group just basically be unstoppable. They're kind of based on like RPG-ish kind of elements and stuff. Like you can have a healer, a DPS, and a tank. You know, you think that's kind of how they kind of work in a way. But each player likes to play differently. Some people like to use a melee weapon. Like there are loadouts, like different weapons you can use in the game as well. Like you can go from like a machine gun to a grenade launcher to a little dagger if you want to. It's all what floats your boat, you know. I've been doing something stupid where I've been given all my characters special different weapons that I think would suit them, just for the heck of it, just for the fun. Let's look. So let me try different stuff. Okay, bat me. Different frames can be used in combat. Like some frames can be used in combat too, but most like some like Loki, he's more useful in stealthy situations. So putting him in like survivals and all that stuff where he has to be in like the front fighting doesn't really work for him. He has like a couple of skills he can use that would help him, but not really, not a lot. He by a couple I mean he has like 2. He can go invisible and he can disarm enemies. That's it. I mean, he can teleport using one other player per character, but that's really all he's useful for in fights. It's kind of like your team has to work together, and like that's what I like about the, like, I don't like forming parties and stuff and doing stuff. I like going in randomly. I like seeing what people pick, you know, because it kind of makes it funner. Like you don't know who's gonna be what, you don't know how you're gonna have to work around it, or if you are or not. If you're doing like one of these serious job stuff, people like to have certain frames, and they won't let you go in though if you don't have them. Because they're mean, they hate you. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything at the moment. These are the ones I try to think if I'm missing anything at the moment. I don't think I am. Maybe. Oh, I didn't show anything at the loadouts. Yeah, that's true. But they're pretty similar. If you've seen one loadout, you've seen screen section, you've seen them all. You can equip a companion that'll pop up with you, and they do damage. That can range anywhere from a dog to that little snake thing that's standing above me. Let's see what else. As far as the community goes in the game, it's okay. I've seen better communities, but I've also seen a lot worse. It's mostly when there's not any moderators on, and then the whole thing turns to, yeah. So I can't think of anything more to say about the game. I like it. I love it. It's fun. I love playing it. If I let this whole clip here play through, it'll be 20 minutes long. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Just because that's kind of ridiculous to see you guys. I might though. I might cut it up a little bit here and there. I'll cut it down small and just make it funner. To make it less of an eyesore for people to watch. Because I think I do stop and do stuff at certain points, like right there. Well, I'm gonna end this here. You're free to watch the rest of the video if you want to. If not, then leave a like, leave a dislike, or leave your hateful comment if you want to. And I'll see you guys in whatever I do next. Latest.
Life support on the way. support capsule is now available. Prepare for life support. Additional life support has arrived. Operative just found. They could not do this without you. Life support on the way. You are running out of time. Consider extraction. I've delivered another life support capsule. Life support has been replenished. Life support activated. Another job well executed.